Have you ever wondered what happens to illegal fishing boats caught in Australian waters? The official story is that they're destroyed. But what if I told you that's not the whole picture? What if the Australian government was secretly buying up Aussie fishing boats, fixing them up, and then handing them over to the very people who were fishing illegally or trying to enter the country without permission? It sounds unbelievable, but fresh evidence suggests this is exactly what's happening. Who's this weekend Australian border force vessel? The Ocean Shield, docked in Broome, Western Australia, on its deck 4 fishing boats. Their names and numbers had been scrubbed off, but one was identified by local fishers as the Rosna, a former West Australian boat recently up for sale. Multiple sources say this is part of a 2-year-long program. The ABF, through an agency, has been buying commercial fishing boats from across Australia, typically worth between $150,000 and $250,000 each. These aren't just any old boats. They're seaworthy vessels, formerly used for things like crave. Photos show them being modified with shade, seating, lights, and new navigation equipment before being handed over. Last year, a similar boat, believed to be the former Geraldton Cray boat, Caprice, washed up on Indonesia's Rhode Island. A group of men intercepted by Border Force claimed that BF officers gave them 2 boats, supplied them, trained them how to use them, and sent them back to Indonesia. The government's logic seems to be a duty of care. Instead of sending people back on their own, often rickety and unsafe boats, they provide a seaworthy vessel to ensure a safe return. But many in the northern fishing industry are furious. Grant Barker, who runs a fishing fleet out of Broome and Darwin, says this practice is insulting and just bad policy. Says we are effectively giving illegal fishermen and people smugglers better vessels than they could ever wish to have. His fear is that these upgraded boats will just be used to return to Australian waters and continue illegal fishing or people smuggling. It beggars belief, he says. Since 2020, over 1,000 illegal foreign fishing boats have been intercepted in just the north of Western Australia. The problem is massive. While some argue that these better boats are too expensive for illegal fishers to run long-term, many, like Mr. Barker, question if this is the most cost-effective solution for taxpayers. He recalls a previous system under Prime Minister John Howard where the Navy or Border Force would intercept a boat and then pay commercial fishers to tow the illegal vessel back to port for destruction. This freed up the authorities to continue patrolling instead of spending days towing a single boat back. Mr. Barker believes this is the real solution. Destroy every single boat that is apprehended without exception. This story raises serious questions. Is the government's approach a sensible humanitarian solution, or is it an expensive, counterproductive policy that inadvertently aids the very problem it's trying to solve? When asked for comment, the Australian Border Force did not respond. What do you think? Is this a practical way to manage a difficult situation, or is it a complete waste of taxpayer money that makes the problem worse? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this interesting, please like and subscribe for more deep dives into stories that matter.